The sand nestles against their feet. With each new step, it adjusts to their weights. Quietly, it trickles through their toes, only to stay behind a second later when they take the next step. He has no time to linger unless these two people would stop. But as it is, the sand continues to trickle. Sana and MJ walk along a beach. The light is only given by nature itself, and many stars light up the sky. The sound of the sea tries to sing a song, but the voices of the two men are as clear as the water, and so much clearer.
How come you can do so much more than me?
MJ stops abruptly and looks at Sana in amazement. His looks speak of incomprehension.
I know I can do a lot too, but look at how much more intense you can do things, like acting.
As far as that goes, you're still at the beginning. Why would you compare yourself to me?
Sana looks at MJ with a sad look. He is not reassured by the answer.
Haven't we been going the same way for many years?
Yet 6 years separate us.
Shocked, the youngest looks at the oldest.
The life experience we have had before, and also what we did during the times we weren't together, all that had its influence.
Sana continues to look on, and MJ's words don't seem to reach him. The latter pats Sana's upper arm and laughs encouragingly.
When we debuted, I was 22. Now you are 22. Why don't you compare these people from an age standpoint? I think you are so much more incredible than I was back then.
Jung, I had you on my way. You had more rejections years before. There is no comparison.
See? So, why are you starting to make comparisons?
Sana looks at the sand and kicks it. Then he moves on and MJ catches up with him. The elder seemed satisfied that he could give the youngest enough thought food for now. They stroll on. The stars continue to illuminate the night, and the surface of the sea reflects their light. Nature, in harmony with its features, plays a song that made it shine beautifully. Then MJ stumbles. Sana looks stunned at first, but when the elder turns to him, he can't help but grin.
Jung, can't you walk anymore?
Offended, MJ looks to him. The gloating is written all over Sana's face. From above, he looks down at the older man.
I've gone this far, and every time I've tripped, I've gotten back up.
But MJ does not get up again. He turns to the sea and the horizon. His gaze becomes gentle.
Sometimes when you fall, it shows that you need a break. Take it. Get your thoughts in order. Recover. Take a deep breath. And then you can get up again, and neither exhaustion catches up with you, nor are you further saddened by the fall. But your will to fight is awakened, to try it again, or you had the insight to try another way to get to your goal.
Sana treads nervously on his feet. Then he moves up to MJ and sits down next to him in the sand.
It's beautiful here. And all of a sudden you can see so far without being able to take a step in the direction. And yet there is a horizon and a destination that is clearly visible. Now the question is how to get there.
The horizon is there for you to imagine your goals without having a path.
What?
The path comes only in the next step. And you decide whether to take a paved path or build a new path for yourself.
Sana looks thoughtfully at the horizon. The sea drifts along its undulations. Sometimes you had to wonder if the reflection of the light was marking a magical path between the waves. But in the end, it was nothing more than that.
So, standing still can also mean imagining a path?
To paint yourself a map to follow in the future.
MJ stands up and the sand trickles off his clothes. But there is also a lot left behind. Since he himself makes no effort to remove it, Sana taps on his pants. Then he rubs his hands and is ready to put them back in the sand to stand up. MJ's hand enters his field of vision. He hands it to him so Sana doesn't have to get his hands dirty again.
Sometimes when you have rested, enough time has passed, so that someone could come to you and now give you their hand. Also, sometimes it means you don't have to continue the next part of your journey alone.
Sana grabs MJ's hand and he stands up.
It's the same with you guys. I wanted to be an artist. But since I first became a group member and we walked the path together, I'm here now.
As the youngest continues to hold MJ's hand, he squeezes it a little harder, encouragingly.
You deviated from your original path, but the path you then took still gave you a lot, didn't it?
So much I would never want to miss.
You keep going. There wasn't much road ahead of them before the beach section ended. Sana's hand clings to MJ's, but the elder was confident. After the parking lot was another stretch of beach. And it's their decision which ways to go. MJ smiles at these thoughts. The hand holding onto him, he knew their path would never have to part. The sand rubs against the feet of the two one last time. And then they say goodbye. The next step follows into the parking lot. Concrete. Sana and MJ walk to the car. There they turn around and look at the beach.
Regardless of age and anything else you may think of as a comparison, our path will always be connected.
There are still their footprints in the sand.